Welcome everyone to another Mythic Battles Pantheon solo Nemesis game where Apollo will take on Bot Hecate. The troops are all set to go on the Minos Labyrinth board, and I've got a better understanding of version 3 of the Nemesis system now, so this one will hopefully be just a little bit better than the last, but we are going sideways in this game for a change. My warband today though is worth 17 points. We have Apollo, Medusa, Odysseus, Jason, his Argonauts, and the Toxotai. So you can tell I've gone for a very range heavy type build. Whilst the bot has Hecate, the Minotaur, Cecrops, Hector, the Amazons, and the Centaurs, who can rejuvenate. This is a level 3 bot, I believe, so we're edging slightly towards the medium difficulty. But let's start with my turn, shall we? I decide to bring on Jason and put him in with his Argonauts. The Amazons activate for the bot, and they decide to run towards the nearest Omphalos, threatening it immediately. Unfortunately for them, I had a Toxotai card from the beginning, so I peppered them with arrows and ended up killing 2 Amazons. The bot doesn't want to muck about after losing troops, so draws an Art of War, bringing the Minotaur on the board and moving the Centaurs to another Omphalos. So I decide to bring Medusa onto the board at the top, as the bot brings on Hecate. So I bring on Odysseus and place him right next to the Toxotai, as his ability will give them some great activation power. But the bot draws another Art of War card, so manages to not only destroy the first Omphalos with the Centaurs, but Hector also comes on board. So I move Medusa her 2 spaces and loose arrows at both the Centaurs, killing them, before using Odysseus' ability to play the Toxotai without an Art of War to move and shoot at the Amazons, killing them outright and removing fully the first unit from the game, as only the Centaurs can come back, the Amazons can't. And since their Omphalos card is on top, it would have meant everyone got a heal, so it was good to get rid of them, and they of course do get 2 activations with that Omphalos, meaning both the Minotaur and Hector move towards an Omphalos. I then finally draw a Jason card, so get to use his leader ability to run closer towards the Minotaur and Hector, along with his Argonauts. The bot draws another Art of War, so brings on Cecrops before moving Hecate and her Centaurs with the leader ability towards the Omphalos. She then attacked Medusa, causing her 2 wounds. So I'm panicking here as I still haven't found an Apollo card. So I pick up the Omphalos with Medusa and move her away from Hecate, before burning an Art of War to move Odysseus next to the Toxotai, who will get some good bonuses, and I loose arrows at the guarding Centaurs, killing both of them. Luckily for me, the bot doesn't get an Art of War, so just activates Cecrops, moving him next to Hecate and pressuring that Omphalos. I finally get Apollo on the board. I'm no doubt going to hit a few of his cards in a row now, but with him here, I then decide to use Odysseus' power, which lets me use the last card attack of the Toxotai, firing everything I can at Hecate and actually causing 2 wounds, even with all the bolster and phalanx abilities on both ends. Now, because he has a unit he can actually attack, Cecrops moves into the Toxotai zone and deals 2 wounds to Odysseus. I, of course, absorb the Omphalos with Apollo, and then I burn an Art of War to move Medusa and shoot at Hecate. Only issue is she deals only 1 wound. The Minotaur then activates for the bot, destroying the Omphalos and making it 2-1 to them, Remember, it's the first to 4, so I need to now start acting a little bit faster. I, of course, get another Apollo card. They are all together after all, but it does mean that he can move 2 next to the Omphalos and shoot at Hecate, causing 1 wound. But the Omphalos activates, bringing back the Centaurs and healing that 1 wound back to Hecate, but she then activates her area attack on both the Toxotai, where she kills 3 of them, and Odysseus, who she deals 2 wounds on, meaning he's not long for this world, as the bot then moves Hector towards the next Omphalos. I, of course, activate my last Apollo card, absorbing the Omphalos and making it 2-2, before blowing an Art of War on Jason and his Argonauts with the leader ability. Only Jason attacked though, as the Argonauts had another job. They were here to pick up the Omphalos and run like hell next turn, so long as the Minotaur didn't join in and block them, but I'm risking it for a biscuit, and Jason did end up causing 2 wounds to Hector. Hector does retaliate though on the bot turn, and he instantly kills 2 Argonauts, leaving just 1 alive, luckily. Drawing Jason, I of course attack Hector once more, but I also use Leader to send the last Argonaut running, meaning my win condition is now in sight. But they have got an Art of War on top of their deck, as I have been forced to reshuffle mine, so I do need to be careful. Jason, though, is fearless in his sacrifice, and he nearly does kill Hector, dealing 4 wounds and leaving him with just 1. The Art of War triggers for the bot, though, which means the Minotaur jumps in on the combat with Jason and deals 2 wounds, before Cecrops attacks Odysseus and kills him. Needing to do something great, I move Medusa to claim the Omphalos, before using an Art of War to move Apollo and shoot at Cecrops, causing 3 wounds. The Centaurs activate for the bot, firing arrows at the Toxotai, but cause only 1 wound. There were lots of blanks rolled that time. I do decide to use my chance to attack with the Toxotai before they obviously die, wounding Cecrops just once and discarding an Art of War to draw some cards. Hecate then activates for their last card, but as the Toxotai survived, she was forced to attack and kill them, meaning she couldn't absorb that time. I, though, draw an Apollo card and use it to absorb an Omphalos. I have game in hand, though, as I discard an Art of War to find an Argonaut's card, whilst I have another Apollo and Art of War in hand to win next turn. There's not much the bot can do, so it draws an Art of War, meaning Hecate absorbs an Omphalos to make it 3-3. Then Hector hits Jason, causing 3 wounds and knocking him down to 1 health, which was very lucky. I, of course, just move in with the Argonaut on my turn, discard an Art of War to activate Apollo, then absorb the Omphalos to win the game 4-3. And what a game it was. It was super fun to play, and now I've got used to the Nemesis version 3 bot, games are much closer that I've played. Please let me know what you think, along with dropping a like or even a subscribe to see more Mythic Battles Pantheon Nemesis battles. But thanks for watching.